What's up, fam? It's your boy, Reformed Stoic, back with another video. This is gonna be a little something different. This is like preparing to get back to streaming. We're coming up on Thursday. That's going to be the last day of Lent, and then Lent will be over on Friday. And we will be back streaming again. And I'm feeling some kind of way. Let me kind of like get you up to speed on this little situation. I saw this dude yesterday that I thought was an old friend from school, and he's doing some weird gang stalking shit. And I said, oh, so this guy, last I heard, he had a pretty nasty heroin habit. I figured and he's got a military family, so I was like, oh, perfect, dude. This guy's like probably gang stalking me for heroin. And I like kind of walked up and he didn't turn around. He seemed like he was scared. And I called it out on Instagram and somebody yapped to him and he came at me in Facebook and was like, dude, I don't even live in Kodiak anymore. And I've been clean for 8 years and take your meds. You're fucking crazy. Typical shit. And we ended up having a back and forth and it was all right. Dude, I can't expect him to like, if that really wasn't him, because I still consider that it was him, all right? Especially, dude, anytime people come at me with the take psychotics shit, take antipsychotics, you're speaking the language of a gang stalker, all right? I talk fast, bro. It's not against the law. It doesn't mean I'm crazy. I'm not going to talk slower to look better for normies, all right? We're going to get into some smears here, all right? I've been kind of being like Mother Teresa lately. Like, I am at complete peace. Everybody be nice to everybody all the time and love your neighbors. And look, and yeah, that's what I'm about. Okay. I'm not throwing it out the window. I'm a human being. All right. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. And I got a pretty good momentum lately, right? I got a pretty good momentum. It kind of seems like I'm coming to peace with things and I got the right attitude and I'm kind of like teaching people how to like have this attitude. Well, let's just say this video is like, we got to get some smears out, all right? Because I'd rather do it in a video than when I start getting back to live streams. We're going to be doing it right when I get to the live streams, okay? I'm becoming who I'm going to be. But I got to get some shit off my chest. All right. So, yeah, me and this guy had a little powwow. I vented to him about a bunch of stuff. It's the typical dynamic where, like, he's so fucking cool. He's so, like, I don't care, dude. I don't care about anything. I was thinking I was going to make a video, like, growing up in Kodiak, Alaska. Like, what it was like to grow up here. What the social dynamics were like here. It's not going to be that organized. It's not going to be like, when I was 7... I had a moment in the foyer. Like, I don't know, dude. This is just like some kind of unhinged rants and smears to get it all off of my chest, bro, okay? Maybe it's a little out of character for who I'm becoming, for who I'm acting like I've become. I ain't perfect. And I had a hell of a day yesterday. And this fucking vibe that this particular group of people... Like, I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward to high school, my junior year, okay? My friends were older than me because I was into music, and I was kind of like a timid, nice guy, but I had friends. Honestly, there was all kinds of girls around. Probably some of these girls would have been down to date me. I was just shy, okay? And, but now we're to my junior year of high school. The summer leading to the junior year, smoke pot for the first time, drink for the first time. These kind of like hippie guitar player dudes, they call themselves the Flats Rats, right? These guys live out in Bell's Flats in Kodiak. And they've been living this different way of life that I hadn't been living, all right? A lot of these guys had been partying since like middle school. And they're all like social butterflies and they're all so cool. And oh, their shit don't stink and they got fucking long hair. And I don't give a fuck about anything, dude. I don't give a fuck about anything, dude. Like, this shit needs to be said, bro. Because I really stuck it to this guy in his message box. Like, he kind of, like, tried to get the last word and talk down to me a little bit at the very end. But I get it, bro. I roasted the fuck out of you, and I probably deserved that. But I don't think those messages did it justice, okay? I need to show my face in the camera. And maybe this can kind of, like... Because somebody who shall not be named, who's the smear channel against me... who has all of my lowlights, who has all my worst moments clipped and edited. There are some videos somewhere along the lines of like Reformed Stoic hates Kodiak, Alaska, part 1, 2, and 3. Oh, gee, I guess you can find all of them now. Well, all I'll say is like any of like the violence, like I'm gonna beat people up or none of that, okay? I am a functional, healthy person. I don't need to go to jail or a mental hospital. I'm fine. But we're gonna have a little powwow right now. I'm gonna tell you how it really is, okay? Let me clear the air on how I think it is and how it was. So anything from the past, those videos, Reformed Stoic hates Kodiak, I kind of do hate Kodiak. And it's not about like, oh, I'm gonna beat people up. That's not what it is. Now, maybe I could beat a lot of these people up. Some of them not. I'll tell you, all the big guys in this town, they got some weird nickname, like Ozark or Troll or Seal. All the big guys got like these fucking nicknames. I can't fuck with any of these people with like animal nicknames, okay? I'm a little dude. But some of these people ain't shit, all right? And I don't really have like that much to say other than these people were petty and fake as fuck, and there was a lot of superficial bullshit women here who were eating up all of their shit. I'm so fucking cool, baby. I don't give a fuck about anything, baby. And isn't it so ironic? Isn't it so ironic? Because that whole attitude, like, I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't give a fuck about anything. It's all a ruse. It's all like making sure. Did you hear me? Did everybody hear me? I said I don't give a fuck about anything. I'll do whatever. This guy who I was talking to, who I thought was the gang stalker, and maybe it was, I don't know. My earliest memory of him was he was like in the hall with some like special help teacher. You know, he was a really bad kid and he was always in fucking special help services. And he would always like swear at teachers, fuck you, fuck this is bullshit. He pushed over like a book, he pushed over a rolling bookshelf. He's like, I don't give a shit. I'll take a shit all over all this shit. I'll just take a shit everywhere. This guy really like didn't seem to care about anything. He really didn't seem to care anything. He was kind of fat for a while. And then eventually he got shipped off to military school. And then he was kind of like, you know, a little bit more average. But this whole fucking Flats Rats group, they're the people who like took me to parties, and I was like just starting to drink for the first time, and I was just starting to smoke weed for the first time. One time all these older guys were like, yo, little bro, you're gonna chug this whole bottle of R&R, dude. It's like, oh no, guys, no. And like they made me chug like probably like a third of it or something. I would have like died, dude. I would have died if I would chug that whole thing. But honestly, bro, I want to look back on like the positive times. Like, we had fun at those parties, okay? And I wasn't like as cool. I hadn't been fucking partying since middle school. But I was there and it's like, oh right, Shields just fucking chugged the bottle of R&R, yeah! And I was like starting to kind of like become a part of this group, dude. And you know, we were shady as fuck. This one kid, like, he was house sitting somebody's house, and he invited a bunch of people over there. Like, they basically like locked the door and somebody kicked the door in, and we fucking partied at this house for I think like 2 or 3 days. Maybe it was just one. It might have just been one night. I think all of this shit went down in like one night. Rager parties at this guy's house. The cops fucking showed up. I went on an epic journey, dude. I had like made it all the way back to my house, and some of my other friends were already back in the woods. And then it's like, oh dude, where's Eli? We gotta go back, dude. We had to go like on an epic mission back to this fucking house party to go like get this guy, and we did. And then like he's in my bed throwing up, and my dad comes in. It's like, hey, oh, what's going on, Eli? Oh, you're not feeling so good? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're sick, huh? Yeah, there's a bug going around. Because my dad knew that me and my friends were partying, but he thought it was funny because he partied in high school. And, like, I would get in trouble. I think the way my dad handled it was perfect. It's like, hey, you should study. You're not allowed to party. You're grounded. But I also partied. It's like we're just playing the game. It's like, oh, you're going to sneak out. You're gonna party. I did the exact same shit, but I have to be a parent. I'm not going to allow you to party. I'm not going to allow you to drink. And that's the way it was. A lot of these kids' parents like would basically fucking let us get high and drink. And so I clearly got mixed feelings about it, dude. I want it to be water under the bridge. I want it to be water under the bridge. I want it to be cool. And it kind of was cool. Like, so now we can kind of like leave high school behind, because that's how it was, dude. I was shy. I was new to partying. And these guys had been fucking partying since middle school, and they're all fucking cool. They don't give a shit about anything. I started losing my hair early. I was kind of shy. I was kind of timid because I had this, all right? Who I am now, that was kind of like inside of me somewhere, but it hadn't come out. And I never had any fucking girlfriends in high school. And so when I visit from Berkeley for the first time, some of these people who are supposed to be my friends, I go hang out, and I'm all happy-go-lucky, giddy. It's like, wow, guys, like, how's it been going, man? Good. What's been going on, dude? I missed you guys. Whatever, bro. Some of these guys, like, hit me with this fucking lame, cool guy bullshit, right? Like, I'm all excited and friendly and wanting to see people, and yeah, I get it. It could be kind of annoying how I was happy-go-lucky. But basically, what happened is, like, some of my friends were, like, fucking bitter, and they're kind of trying to, like, one-up me, and they're kind of, that's my chair, dude. You took my chair, dude. Trying to fucking, like, start fights and arguments over stupid little fucking shit. And then some of the girls, who didn't give me the time of the day, all of a sudden, some of these girls are kind of, like, giving me a shot. And yeah, I did fucking catch a few bodies when I came back from Berkeley. Like, I got to this point where it was, like, perfect. You know, where I started getting my confidence, where I started learning some game, where I was in shape, and I started fucking some girls, dude. It's when I was about 22. It's when I was like 22. And, you know, these guys were always trying to play this lame, cool guy shit with me. They're trying to preach to me now. He's preaching to me now about how I'm obsessed with the past. But when I started fucking becoming something better than I was in high school, these guys were kind of trying to bring it back to high school, dude. And they were heading in a direction where they were fucking getting on drugs. They were becoming alcoholics. They were on the verge of sinking into some deep shit. And there was a period of time where it kind of looked like things were going to go good for me. Okay? And guess what? Overall, they kind of didn't. But now I kind of feel like I'm getting a second wind. I don't know. Maybe not. But I don't even know, dude. It's like, I just want you to know, people from Kodiak, that you're not fucking innocent, bro. When you talk to me like I'm completely fucking crazy and unhinged, and there's just absolutely, like, no base to the way I feel, bull fucking shit. You guys were petty. You were salty. And I got over the high school shit. But when you started acting that way when I got back from Berkeley, it was kind of like, oh, well, you know what? You were kind of also shitty to me in high school, but I was ready for things to change. And I think other people weren't ready for things to change. And then I moved to Vegas. And then there's Vegas. Now I'm living in fucking Vegas, and things are hard for me. I had a really positive friend circle in Boston, dude. A couple of people from Kodiak saw it. This dude, Abe, he saw it. Max, S, and Aaron. They saw what I had going on in Boston, dude. I was fucking popular. I lived in this house with a bunch of people who were in bands, and we all thought we were kind of going places at the time. I feel like the reason we didn't is because it's metal music. And, like, you gotta, like, dude, it's hard. The most popular metal bands, other than this, like, Sumerian epitaph shit, but as far as I knew it back then, like, there wasn't really a financial future in metal, dude. It's pretty much for rich kids. But I was, like, connected over there in Boston. I had something. And I believe that it was good. I did need to leave Boston, and I did need to go through that evolution that I went through in Vegas, bro. I'm happy with who I turned into. But when I went to Vegas, I lost my friends, and I was vulnerable. And I started having a hard time. And when I started having that hard time, Kodiak, you guys were petty as fuck. You were vultures. You were sharks. And things that weren't a big deal, you made it a big deal. Alright? And there was times when it could have been like, you get in my message box, dude, Jake, what's going on? Because, yeah, I flipped out at a couple of people. But you could have gotten my message box and you could have been like, yo, Jake, what's going on, man? Like, you're coming at people all wrong. And, like, you're my friend, dude. You're my friend, bro. Like, what's the deal, man? But no, dude, you guys went and did your little screenshot. Look what Jake said. Oh my god, well, it's typical considering blah, blah, blah. And I showed you guys that one thread where people were talking shit about me in like 2016. Okay, I showed people everything these people said. I had nothing to hide. And what my audience had to say about you guys is like, damn, bro, these people are petty as fuck. And some of them went up in there and roasted you guys. And some of the people who were roasting you guys in that thread, they're like weird gang stalker people who don't give a fucking shit about me, and they think I'm a loser too. But everybody can see it, dude. Everybody can see that you guys were salty, and you were nasty, and you're petty, and you're normies, and you're gossipers, and you're like fucking like major raging liberal SJWs, and like, dude, you guys ain't innocent. I guess that's maybe like the conclusion of this video, is you guys are not innocent little fucking victims, and oh, here comes my slander campaign, here comes all my worst clips, and what is it? It's ammunition for you guys. Oh, well, I told you that Jake's completely fucking unhinged, and yeah, we never did anything. We're innocent little victims. You guys were all fucking shitty friends, especially special shout outs to Wesley. Oh, did I make you uncomfortable in the woods, Wesley? So you're never going to forgive me and you're never going to talk to me ever again? Oh, well, I guess I don't get to get fucking bored to death about your shitty opinions on anime. You want to know how I made Wesley uncomfortable? Beating him in a debate on religion. He's like, but doesn't it seem like your God is losing? And then I had an answer to that. I'm not even going to say what my answer to that was. You know, I just started smearing. I had an answer to that. And, oh, I made him uncomfortable in the woods. And you know when he told me that I made him uncomfortable in the woods? When I was writing him a big apology on Instagram. Now, why the fuck did I apologize to him? Because I felt bad, bro. Okay, I said some racist shit about natives, and I'm sorry for that. Because guess what? And I'm not blowing smoke. There's some great native people here, bro. You gotta understand, people. Wesley, Michael, Brandon, they're all natives. They're all part native, and they were shitty friends. And it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they're native, bro. They're just shitty fucking friends. You guys were fucking gossipers, and now the latest thing from people that I'm seeing is, it's in the past, bro. You're obsessed with the past, bro. You're obsessed with the past, bro. Well, I'm just gonna say what needs to be said. You guys were fucking shitty people, bro. You guys were really shitty people. You did me dirty. You're not fucking victims. People are always trying to tell me, you're not a victim, you're not a victim, you're not a victim. You're not a victim, Brandon. You're not a victim, Michael. You're not a victim, Wesley. You're not a victim, Ryan. And honestly, you know, with Ryan, like, that shit's complicated. I never really even got in. I just kind of blabbed a bunch of fucking shit. He's the guy that I thought I saw being a gang stalker. And he might have been that fucking gang stalker. He might be full of shit, dude. He might be full of shit. And if you are Grundon, or if you are Billy Bob Joe, and if you are lying, then I just feel sorry for you, bro. Because I know you feel like garbage. But hey, you know, maybe you really don't live here. I don't fucking know, bro. If that was you and I see you, I ain't worried about it. I'll just say that. You guys were really fucking bad friends. You did me dirty. The school system here did me dirty. I was getting into the conspiracy about how they put me in special ed with kids who couldn't read, bro. I had like a borderline college reading level in 2nd grade. I had teachers telling me that I was getting outstanding test scores on like the fucking CATs and all these like standardized tests that I was taking when I was a little kid. I was blowing it out of the water, dude. I was like the top percentile in like the fucking country. And they put me in special ed with kids who couldn't read. And it was bullshit. And it's because I had some stupid teacher who didn't like that I spoke up in class, and she was a terrible teacher. She was a fucking nightmare. I had her for 2nd and 3rd grade, and she wanted to keep me. She was going to start teaching 4th and 5th grade. She's like, oh, well, I should stay his teacher for 4th and 5th grade. And I was like, no. Hell no. And I got a different teacher, and she's one of the best teachers I ever had, bro. She's one of the best teachers I ever had, and I can tell you, teachers, I know you guys make crap money. Like, you make such a big difference, bro. The handful of good teachers that I had through elementary school, middle school, and high school, you guys made all the difference, man. I had a history teacher. Everybody's gonna know who he is. He taught American history, and we watched a lot of movies in his class in an auditorium pod. This guy was really cool, and I can tell you a lot of what made his class cool is he was just easygoing. I was like, hey, teacher, like, I'm sorry, I gotta take off. I got some business today. Sorry. I was like, oh, absolutely, Mr. Shields, no problem. Like, I want to cut class, and he let me cut class. How does that make him be a good teacher? Because when a teacher is good, when a teacher is nice, that has a huge impact, bro. Even if it's like, well, he's letting you cut class, it doesn't matter. He was nice. He was a good teacher. And guess what? If you got caught cheating on the test in his class, he's like, have a great day, Mr. Shields. I never cheated. Well, I never got caught cheating. But if he caught somebody cheating, he's like, you have an absolutely wonderful day. And you have to close your book and you fail the test and you have to leave. So he didn't let you cheat on the tests. But he was cool. He was easygoing. He was supportive. When I made my weird little songs, my little one-man band songs for my homework, he was super complimentary, and he made me feel good about myself, dude. Teachers, you have the most important job, okay? And when you're working public school and you're making shit money, I know it's hard. Like, you have such an important job, and I think about who I've become, and any of the teachers who I have positive things to say about, 4th, 5th grade, the teacher I had that took us to Bear Paw Ranch, you made a big difference in my life. My history teacher in high school, junior year, American history, you made a big difference in my life. And I thank you for that. And I'm trying to think of other teachers, bro, there weren't that many, dude. A lot of teachers didn't like me, bro. Like the principal of my elementary school, he was a cool guy. I'd get in trouble. I'd get sent to the office. My mom says he's always asking about me. He was a cool guy. I really thank you. Sincerely. You guys made a huge positive impact in my life, and you're part of the reason, probably, that I didn't completely go over the edge. So those are the awards to my teachers, and the awards to people from my past, my friends from Kodiak, there's only one. Lambo Commando. Lambo. That's a nickname this guy has. Wherever the fuck you are, bro, I hope you're doing all right, bro. Because I gotta tell you, man, everybody kind of just crapped out. Some of them we didn't have a big blowout, but Lambo, you were a real one, dude. And I'll bet I rubbed you the wrong way a couple of times, but wherever you're doing, man. And he's one of the first people who ever got me thinking about the Bible. We'd be hanging out, drinking, smoking weed. It's like, yeah, man, I've been reading the Bible. And I was like, really? Because I wasn't into that back then, senior year of high school. Like, man, there's just a lot of big words in there, and I don't know, man, people say that people just write it off real quick because of something they heard on television, but I don't know, man. I think there's something to it. You know what I mean? Nothing deep. He's not like a theologian or anything, but he kind of just incepted this idea, and I was like, yeah, I do know what you mean. And I started trying to read the Bible. I started from Genesis. I was like, wow, this is hard to read, and I give up in high school. But one of the first people who ever got me thinking differently, he just kind of he sent a soldier. He sent a soldier under the fence to kind of attack my preconceptions. Because I was an atheist, dude. I was a strong atheist in high school. We were hanging out my college, early 20s. I was into weird spiritual shit and occult and thank you, Lambo, for being a good friend. I'm not a great friend at this point, dude, but I have gone to war. I have gone to war with people from Kodiak. My reputation has been under attack so many times. Yeah, I'm not completely innocent in all of it, but you guys ain't innocent either. Don't even fucking play that victim shit, because let me tell you something. The way that you guys are in those threads on Facebook where you're all talking about me out in the open, Danica, and you're like, I just feel sorry for him, honestly. What you're doing is petty. That is not a good way to be. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And it don't even really matter. I was in Base Shaman stream the other day, and I finally told him, I'm like, yo, Base Shaman, this way that you're obsessed with Cyrax, it ain't a good look. And he's like, what do you mean? And he brought it up in front of his stream, and he's trying to get everybody to like, dude, Cyrax did this, Cyrax did that, and Cyrax did a bunch of horrible shit that I didn't even realize. I was like, okay, Cyrax did some fucked up shit. He's like a sex offender and stuff. But you know what, guys? Still, even if somebody's a piece of shit, the whole lolcow thing, gossiping about people on Facebook, screenshots, it's not a good look, dude. It's certainly not what you do as a Christian. It's certainly not the Christian way. And the Christian way is the way. That's wisdom. All wisdom starts with the fear of God. You got to realize, like, hey, if you're sinning, if you're not doing what God says, God might obliterate you. Wow, that's kind of scary. I fear God. Let's figure out what God wants for me. So, those are my smears. That's 25 minutes of smears, okay? It's like, whoa, I thought you were Mother Teresa, dude. I thought you were going to, like, meditating. You're, like, Catholic Buddha or something. It was like, well, I'm not quite there yet. This might take me one big step closer. Because guess what, Ryan? Guess what, everybody? I think I'm about ready to fucking let go of the past. But when you're like, dude, why didn't you let go of the past? Dude, you're so, like... That way that you guys talk... The whole appealing to social norms, like, dude, like, that's my impression of how you guys sound, dude. You're obsessed with the past, bro. I don't even fucking care, dude. I told him, I was like, no, I got a picture of a CIA agent disguised as a mailman in my neighborhood, and you're gonna write it off and act like I'm crazy because of your ego. It's like, no, not even that, dude. I just don't even fucking care. And that's what everybody's saying to me here. Why do you care, bro? Why do you care? Okay, so maybe the earth is flat. Why do you care, bro? Why do you care? What I don't get is why people don't care. Like, what's this obsession with not caring? Why is it so fucking cool not to care? Ladies, can we chime in? Why do you like guys who are like, I just don't give a fuck, babe. Get on my motorcycle, babe. We might fucking crash because I just don't give a fuck. Ugh. I do give a fuck. I've read hundreds of books, and I wrote a book, and I've been searching my entire life, and I found it. Just look at my stupid, overgrown, like, balding head, and just let that sink in for a second. I was searching my entire life while everybody around me was getting more women, and I don't care. I do care, and why everything? And I found it. Okay? So there's my smears. This is going to get a lot of views because this is what people want to see. You don't want to see Mother Teresa stoic. You want to see this. Well, there you have it. And I think that's the last that you need to hear of it for quite some time. Maybe forever. I'm putting it to bed. And anybody in Kodiak who's like big and strong and can beat me up, I'm probably not talking about you, dude. Okay? A couple of these guys that were shitty to me, I don't know. It'd probably be a good fight with some of them. But... it's funny how it works, dude. The big fucking football quarterback people, they got bigger fish to fry. They got nothing to prove. These kind of people who are like, look what Jake's saying. Like, bro, I could fucking mollywop you. I could fucking hang you out to dry, brah. I could take you around the block. Not a threat. Never gonna be fucking unhinged, dude. I'm not gonna do anything. Cops, you don't gotta worry about me. Sorry for... I ran in my Freemason shirt today, and I was, like, blowing kisses at people. I was going, like, and I did it to a cop, dude. He's like, hey, can we get a clean slate? Can I get a clean slate? Can we do that, Kodiak? Can we start from here? If I fuck up from here, then, then fuck me. Can I get a clean slate? Probably not. But that's how I feel about everything. And I think I'm about ready to move on, dude. Ryan, hope that wasn't you. If it was, whatever, dude. Whatever, maybe you just wanted to do it once and maybe you moved. I don't know. Thing is like, that looked like you. So, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they fucking cloned you, bro. Maybe your military family, like, cloned you and they got, like, super Ryans. He did look like he's buffer than I thought you would be. Like... you are probably more round with, like, smaller arms and legs. And this guy kind of had like bigger arms and legs. Like, oh shit, Ryan's been hitting the gym, but hey, it ain't all about the gym, bro. Crazy's not the right word to describe me. I'm eccentric. I don't need pills. It's okay to talk fast. It's okay to like trigger normies. It's okay to be who I am. So, Kodiak, I wish you guys the best. Like, I'm gonna let y'all be. I want a clean slate. Stop acting like I'm fucking doing something to you. Yeah, I'm on YouTube and I'm being whatever the hell I am. Last thing he said to me was like, take care of yourself, whatever that means. And you know, maybe that's like some petty having the last word, but I don't know, dude. What does it mean to take care of yourself? Let's all try to figure it out, bros. God bless. See you this Friday. Live streams. We're back, baby. Friday. See you.